TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond. TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hey, Talk Show Divas, streaming live from Douglasville, Georgia, honey.
Yes.
And I am the one and only Mahogany Blue, and to my right
here, Sasha.
And hey y'all, I'm Toy. I missed y'all last week. Hope y'all missed me, but I'm back.
Hey. Yes.
Venus. Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
And listen, hold up. We got our guest now. Hold up now. We told y'all what it was going to be now. We got our guest, Garrett Forge. Woo! Out here, actor, singer, extraordinaire, Mr. AKA White Chocolate if you're nasty out here. We out here, y'all. We just out here. He's showing us love. You know, we asked him to come on. He was like, had no problem with it. He's blessing our presence today, and we are excited. We just so grateful to be here, and it's a whole lot of stuff going on out here, y'all, but we made it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so I just wanted to ask you to give us a spill on who you are, Garrett, and let the people know, you know, your social media outlet, what you're doing, what's popping off, what you got new for the 2020s. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So go on, baby, take the floor, honey. Yes.
As she said, I'm Garrett Forge. I'm actually an actor. I do voiceover. I'm a singer-songwriter. Music artist at this point. I've released 2 music singles. One I just shot the music video today, so that'll be coming out in the next week or 2. I do have 5 feature films coming out the next couple of months.
Busy
A comedy,
working.
a drama. I got a lead role in one called Book Cover, a comedy one called The Elder Heist. Another one I've got. Actually had to put my list down called Beautiful Scars Behind Closed Doors.
Ooh, I
And
like
that's a
that.
suspense thriller. And then one called The Price to Pay. That's going to be a good dramatic one. And then a big time movie that's going to be out. We're going to it's probably going to hit the main film festival circuit. It's called, and it's a kind of a crazy kind of title. 3 Blacks and a Jew Walk into a Bar. And it's a coming of age story. It's a comedy, but it's a tearjerker, and it's got a lot of great acting and a lot of great scenes in it, and I had some memorable lines in it.
I love it.
Oh my God.
You're doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And I got a voiceover project. It's called The Secret Dreams of Squidlets. I play a character. It's a voiceover project. It's going to be on Prime Video next Saturday, the 29th.
Okay.
And I am shooting, and then I'm shooting a new feature film, my first scene next Saturday night, and that has another scene in March, and then I have a short film, sci-fi thriller, that I'm shooting in the first part of March as well. But
You better work.
Yes,
You are doing it. That's called work.
Thank
Yes,
you.
it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm
No
enjoying
sleep,
it.
baby, no sleep.
No. Well, yeah, you got to get your sleep.
No hustling. Listen, the hustling don't stop.
Never.
That's what I enjoyed about you when I first met you. You know, you're a very colorful person, very colorful, very open. And I'm telling you, when I'm telling you I've seen some of your stuff, like the snippets of your work, and you are going to be somebody freaking big. Big, you already there, but I'm just saying you're getting a lot of buzz. And a lot of people know you, because the crazy thing is I posted you up yesterday and people start hitting me, inboxing me, hitting me, and I was just like,
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So that's you already there. You already there. You know, we see what you're doing. When our sister Kat got her award, she got 3 awards when we was at the ceremony, and we were nominated, you know, a couple of times. And to me, nomination, some people will look at it as an actor, you know, because we all have acting experience, but, you know, it's not as far as you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that we all have experience, but when you're nominated, that is actually Trump, because it's showing that, you know what I mean, your hard work is paying off.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it. I know the girls got some questions for you, and you know, I don't know. Toy, would you like to go? And
I do. So, Gary, tell the world how you got started?
Yeah.
Like, how did you, you just woke up one morning and was like, you know, or was it in you as a kid? Like, you know, where did
Well, I'll say as a kid, you know, I always looked up to the movies and I watched them, and I always thought about, you know, those always are great people to emulate and be like, and especially the storylines. And then what got me kind of building, and actually I didn't start acting until I was 38 years old.
Really?
I started late, and it was in theater. I'm going to keep my microphone here, make sure they like. But I did 20-something stage shows, musicals, plays, over 10 years. And then when I went to my first audition, it was a guy that was in one of my plays, and he wrote a movie from when he was in high school, and he decided to come produce it. Well, he put it on at Clayton State, and they had a film crew there. I went there, and I was the last person audition, and I nailed the audition. And then while I was there, they were excited. They were all jumping up, giving me hugs. They said, "Can we send your audition tape to this other director? We think you'd be great for this other role."
And that was your first time?
First time ever for a film casting.
Wow.
And I got cast in the second. 2 weeks later, I got an email saying, "Congratulations, you've been cast in this other movie as a judge." And that was a comedy role. Neither one of those films ever came out, but they were great experiences.
Yeah, experiences,
And then I kind of just snowballed it from there. Got on another set. Next thing you know, they gave me lines. And then a guy on that set said, "You got an agent?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "Let me give you my agent. Send your information." Got the agent through, doing an audition tape, and then it just started rolling. I've had 95 auditions through my agent over the last 3 years. Barbara Garvey, East Coast Talent. Just
That's
make sure to put it out there.
Give us a shout out.
And then over the time, and then eventually got a manager over a year ago, Tony Nicole, Enterprise Management out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and she's been great, mostly for my music. If I'm taking up too much,
we want you to let people know.
yeah. And then over the last 4 or 5 months, I've got cast in I've been taking on represented as a voiceover agent out of California. I've got one out of
That's a blessing. Oh my God, that's such a blessing.
And then one out of Chicago. So I've got a voiceover agent out of both of those cities, and I've gotten a lot of auditions from an LA agent.
Wow.
For voiceover.
Oh, that's
great.
awesome.
And-
Woo! Go
Can
ahead,
I-
yes, sweetie.
That's actually what I'm interested in. So could you tell us and our audience how people can get into voiceovers?
Well, the good thing you bring that up, actually, I teach voiceover now. An online voiceover training class. My business, Forge Ahead AV Studios. I can do it
Okay.
online through Zoom or in person. I have my own studio I built in my closet at home.
Okay.
I
So
know
build
that's
it
right.
out, and I'll
Work
teach
the
the full
dream.
basic, but I can give you scripts. I can give you information for agents. I can teach you how to do voiceover, because you don't just sit down and speak.
Got it.
It's harder.
There's a
People don't
method, there's a-
understand. It is harder than regular acting, because you can't put your facial expressions. It's all in your voice. So you've got to be this character. And I've been doing some animated, the animated show. I have another animated series that's supposed to be shooting probably the next few months. And I have one coming out in like 2 months. And I did a Civil War docudrama. And I was 6 or 7 historical characters from the Civil War
Dang.
that I had to learn these accents.
Gary, you is
and
working.
things.
Working, honey.
Yeah, thank you.
Amazing. So now, is there a website that we go to for voiceover?
I-
Like, what would that be that they use?
Yeah, no, I have my public figure page. It actually has all the information, has all my services, the pricing on it, and you can make appointments through that.
Okay.
And also through my website, garrettforge.com, and my information. Again, Forge Ahead AV Studios is all over the web, through Facebook. And I think I'm just nervous right now.
It's
but
okay, take
there's
your
a phone
time.
number, 770-742-9888. It's a phone number. Or just email me, info@garrettforge.com.
And his prices are very cost effective.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that would be, I actually seen it last night. Actually, that gives the regular Joe 9 to 5. You can actually, you know, it's affordable. You know what I mean? So it won't break your bank. And if it's something, it's never a price on your career. You know what I mean? Because
absolutely.
you know it's a large investment, very large. You know what I mean? And once you're trying to actually be self-sufficient and believe in your dream, first of all, your dream is your baby. So you have to invest in it.
Yep, you
you know,
got
it's
to.
imperative that you do. So we appreciate you, Venus. I know you got some questions, baby. I know you got something to ask.
Well, not a whole lot. My question most so is about your music.
Okay.
I know you're working on some projects. So can you tell us what's the next thing gonna come out?
Well, the one I'm doing the music video, I just shot it today.
Okay.
For Between the Lies and the Tears, so love reconciliation song. So
Okay.
it actually hit
we
any
need
couple who's had any fights with or thinking that your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever has cheated on you, and it's
Okay.
about they think that you cheated, but there's no cheating, and so it's called Between the Lies and Tears because they think you're lying and they're not lying, and it comes
Okay.
back and the tears in between and the love lost, but then at the end of the song there's a reconciliation.
It just ties
Okay.
back in.
Cool.
We all went through that. Yup, we all went through that.
Yeah, we all
went
been
through
there.
that.
Go
I think we
through,
can
and
relate.
then
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can relate to that.
So
I love it. I just appreciate you being here.
Oh,
You know, I
thank
mean, Sasha actually asked a question that I wanted to know. How would, you know what I mean, what would people do to actually find you and different things like that?
Okay.
I think is very important. I don't know, what advice would you give someone younger or older, because you said you started older, right?
Yeah.
Considering, you know, what they say about certain ages, some people come in very young. What advice would you give somebody that is actually looking to break into the business of acting?
Actually, just go start taking classes, and then also do theater. It's the easiest way to get in there. Start doing community theater. It's free. It gets you experience. It gets you sort of feeling, and then feel like if you can go the film, the television, or theater might be the thing for you. So you'll find out that when you're meeting with the directors and you're working on the shows and the plays, you'll find out what you love. But then I kind of just broke from theater, and I realized film and TV is where to go, being in Atlanta. So I mean, if you're in a great market, and then it's just building network connections after you get your experience down, and that's kind of what I did. It's just I started from theater, got my experience, and built network, and then it's just grown. And treat people great.
Yes.
Respect people.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And they will respect you back, and they will remember you, and be professional on set, and that's all it takes.
Because that's going to get you the gigs.
Yeah.
And also you
Right.
got to remember, like he says, it's a couple of movies that he did that didn't come out. You know what I mean? So you may have a lot of no's before you have yeses. So you shouldn't let that discourage you on being a success.
Yeah.
Because if you know you can do it, then do it.
Yeah, and don't expect to be paid right at the beginning
Exactly.
either.
Yes,
You're going out
yes.
there you're just starting out, even with a class behind you, you're not going to get paid for the first one. You're going to do some indie films, do some student films, and they're not going to pay you, but get the experience, get your resume built, and as you do that, you'll know when you're ready to be paid and it's worth your while.
Exactly, because exposure is money, honey. However you look at it.
Yeah.
How important, in your opinion, I know that you said you have an agent and a manager. Is that correct?
I have 3 agents and a manager.
Okay,
right
so
now.
how important? Because I know a lot of people that are like trying to do it on their own. Like, how important, in your opinion, is like having a manager or an agent? Like, is it possible to do it? You know, just to go out there and hit it hard and do it on your own, or is it just the direct way to go in just to get an agent manager? What do you think?
Yeah, not at all. No, you're going to directly get your own experience. You're not going to go get an agent right up the start.
Okay.
You need to build experience. They're not going to hire you now because in Atlanta it is very, very hard to get an agent.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
very
go in-
competitive,
You
yes.
gotta have a great film reel, and that builds again from the
Oh.
experience. They're not looking at you without a reel now. So you got to build and at least do 3 or 4 shows. Do 3 or 4 movies before you even get to that real level, and then waiting for your reel to come out. You can't post it until the film comes out. And sometimes that's 6 months to a year later. But there are companies and people out there that will actually run a scene for you when you're ready. Again, you don't jump to the first thing and you're ready and this is your ready role. If
Okay.
you've never done acting.
Okay.
It really takes time and experience to build up to that. But yeah, I'd say go for it because life is short. We never know when our time is
There you
running
go.
out.
That's right.
And
There
you
that's
go.
what
That's a
you
key
just got to go
factor.
for your dreams. If you feel that's what it is, you can contact one of us or hit me up through one of there, and I can help you as best I can.
All right.
Well,
That was a great
amazing.
information.
Yeah, it's very information. Can you tell the our audience one more time how can they reach you? All your platforms. How can they reach you?
Okay, Garrett Forge on Facebook. I'm actor Garrett Forge on Instagram. My website's at garrettforge.com. My information for my manager's on there as well. I do have a Twitter account at Garrett Forge, the @ sign. Nobody's ever posted yet. I post stuff, but no one's ever responded to
It's
it. So
okay.
letting people know, I do have a Twitter account, and I have my songs out there and information on movies. But again, I got 5 movies coming out. I'll be posting those on Facebook,
Awesome.
which I did one. The Elder Heist, just got the poster for that. But yeah, just still staying busy. A lot of stuff going on. So
Is there
Got
any,
it.
is any of our people got any questions?
Let me see. We got any
Well,
questions?
actually,
Let's
we have a.
see.
oh, do you want to introduce?
Oh, yeah, let's
Yeah.
play your track.
You want to introduce the song?
Yeah.
Okay. The song is called "My Big Black Truck." He's only going to listen to part of it.
Okay,
And
let's
it's a
hear it.
country song, but it's a comedy. It's got a little dirty sexual innuendo in it. You got to listen for it, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
All right, we
All right, we
And
ready.
it's kind of overly country, but it's supposed to make you laugh. So it's a great song if you're down. Listen to it.
Okay.
And
Great.
I say
Thank
go for
you.
it.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
Working at a dead-end job at the car wash on the wrong side of the hood. Went into work only 5 minutes late. Boss said that ain't good. So I got fired from that car wash place. My baby mama said, get out of my face. She said she gonna take my babies away and never bring them back until I pay. Driving down the road with my big black truck, on my way to nowhere 'cause I'm out of luck. My baby mama keeps on kicking me down. Now I'm drunk as hell with my head spinning round. Woo-hoo. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh.
You wouldn't know.
I know, right?
Driving down the road, now I'm drunk as hell. Cop pulled me over and taking me to jail. Threw me in the cell with a big country boy. He's smiling at me like I'm his new toy. Ooh. Oh no, no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Driving down the road with my big black truck, on my way to nowhere 'cause I'm out of luck. My baby mama keeps on kicking me down. Now I'm drunk as hell with my head spinning round. Woo-hoo.
I got you.
Oh, oh, oh.
It's a little different. I like it.
Oh,
I like
oh,
it. You Dad, you made me want to pick up there. Yeah, you made me want to pick up truck.
Driving.
I love it. He made me really want to pick up truck now.
Explain it.
Yeah, just give them a little synopsis of, the song because it was comedy.
Oh,
What's the energy
okay.
behind it?
Well, it came from a comedian, a local comedian, Dimitri Killian, that I worked with, and he came up with the idea. We were on a set on a web series, and he said, "I want to do a comedy country song. I'm looking for a country singer." And I kind of went, "I kind of sing and I can write." He goes, "Let me hear you." And I sang a little bit, and he's like, "You're my singer."
Okay.
And then we went and met up at his apartment, and we sat down, and he had something already written about a Chevy. We ended up changing it up, and then we came up with this idea, and I was like, "What if we do this and hit the edge of just right there?" And he was like, "I love it." And then we put
Right.
together, I put this, and I found my own software. I use a software called Mixcraft 8.0. Found the music track. We put the lyrics to it. I got to a sound engineer, and then he put it together, and I relayed my vocals. And next thing you know, he loved it. So
Listen, we loved it.
Awesome, yes.
And we loved having you here.
Thank
so
you.
listen,
Yes,
let me
thank
tell you
you.
something. Music calms the savage beast. I love all different types of music. But listen, on that note, we're going to have to take a break, come back. We
Yes.
got to pay some bills, and we got some other topics for you guys. So just please like and share, and we'll be back.
All right, hit that share button.
It sure it is.
Welcome to Burke's Jewelry. How may I help you?
We're looking for engagement rings.
We offer a wide selection. However, I believe we have just what you're looking for. Burke's Jeweler is your family's jeweler at 491 Flat Shoals Avenue Southeast, Atlanta, Georgia 30316 in East Atlanta Village.
Hi, I'm Chief Gary Sparks with the Douglasville Police Department. Today we want to give you some safety tips concerning traffic stops. Take a look.
So you look in your rear view mirror and see flashing blue lights. What do? Remain calm. Yield to the right and pull your vehicle over into an off-road area that is safe for both you and the officer. Put your car in park. Remove your foot from the brake and turn the radio off. Remain in your vehicle. Have your driver's license readily available for the officer. Keep your hands on the steering wheel, visible for the officer at all times. If you need to retrieve any items from the interior, explain what you're reaching for to the officer and avoid any sudden movements. Rolling the window down completely establishes a level of trust with the officer and allows for ease of interaction during the routine traffic stop. Be courteous and polite. Be cooperative and willing to follow the officer's instructions. During a routine traffic stop, the officer will return to his vehicle to run the tag and driver's license verification and complete a citation if one is necessary. Once the officer returns and approaches your vehicle, whether or not a citation or warning is issued, please remain calm, courteous, and cooperative. Sign the citation acknowledging you agree to appear in court, and do not dispute the citation with the officer. The officer will give you a court date to explain or defend your infraction.
Okay, ma'am. Like I told you, I did clock you at...
Divas, streaming live from Douglasville, Georgia.
Yes.
First, we would like to give our shout outs out to our sponsor, Etchison Builders.
Yes.
They build, make honey, and they branding honey out here. So yes, our second topic, actually, our first was Garrett. You know,
yes.
he was the icing to the cake, baby.
Yes,
you know,
if you
we
missed
did a little
it, hit
different.
the rewind button.
Yes, hit the rewind button. But we have the situation with the sister from Indianapolis.
Yes.
That actually went viral over the weekend, or last week. Yeah, over the weekend, because it's the first working day of the week, Sunday. It was a situation where her and a gentleman, they were supposed to be doing business together. They had a relationship priorly, whatever. And she walked in on him and a relative having intercourse. And the relative happened to have been a gentleman. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I got a whole bunch of mixed feelings about this. So I want you girls to just give your spill on it. Venus, could we just please go with you first if possible?
Ooh, y'all.
Yes, baby.
Well, being in a light of being in around some exotic business, you know, those subjects do come up. You know, about, you know, how straight are men now. You know, and we do live in a city where it's very open.
Yes.
It's not a secret. It may be a secret to the person that don't know who they're dating, but it's definitely not a secret that you do have a lot of men who are sleeping with men and sleeping with women. So, you know, I think her approach, she knew deep down inside, I don't think she knew it was going to get that bad as far as to call the fatality of her death, but she knew it was going to be repercussions about her saying it, because she kept saying he told her that she better not tell anybody. So she was trying to be a voice, like so many women try to be the voice to say, hey, be careful. But it's not an unknown fact. We know it is a lot of undercover men in America.
Yes, Lord.
I'm not even going to say Atlanta. But I think her approach when she blasted him, she put him on live. You know, she made it public. So she went on live. You know, she dropped his name. She dropped all of the information from A to B, the dealings they had. What happened, she left her phone.
Wow.
She had been over there kicking it, chilling, whatever you want to call it, with him, and she left her phone. So in turn with her leaving her phone, she's trying to call her phone, and we don't know people's number by heart anymore.
Yeah,
so
right.
her trying to get her phone turned into, I guess she couldn't get him on the line, and she went back. And when she went back, she caught them in a sexual act, which were two men, having sex. And so she told him that she was going to blast it. And so basically, whatever he felt like he had to lose was a lot to lose. Was a lot to lose and a lot of exposure, because people live a Monday through Friday life. And their whole lifestyle can be something different after 5 o'clock in the evening. It can be something different on the weekend. So apparently he had a whole nother lifestyle going on. And it caused her death. And people, we give social media so much. And we hype up the negative so much. And I'm not saying it was negative because she was exposing it, but y'all know what I'm saying. The fights and things that happen on social media that aren't positive, they always get shared. They always get the most views. So many people was chiming in, people that didn't know, because I didn't know her. I actually seen the live because somebody else shared it. And it went viral so fast, and it just escalated to a whole nother situation. I can't say, I have never been in that position that she's in, but I can say it wasn't the best decision at that time at all for her to expose him, because he promised her that he was going to hurt her. So she knew something was coming, but I don't think death was what she thought was going to happen. What you think, Toy? What you think?
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that, because I can see her, trying to put the information out, because that's a dangerous situation.
It's very
sleeping,
dangerous.
With men and women, that's dangerous, And obviously she didn't know about the man's situation, so who knows about his other dealings, So I'm like, me as a woman, like, I mean, I see the importance of, letting it be known. That's similar to the case we talked about, or about I think it was another lady that was spreading HIV around here in Atlanta at the hotel. She was sleeping around. So imagine if that word hadn't got out about her. Be aware of this, lady. She's doing X, Y, and Z. So I think it's something similar to that. Like her. I don't. But I can see in the heat of the moment. She walking in on someone she obviously cared about. And then seeing this and just like, just out of rage, out of being upset, she just blasted him, which I think her approach could have been different, but I see the motive behind it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope that it's not just to put him on blast, just to expose him, but to actually, let others know, hey, he is out here doing this. If you're dealing with him, man or woman, beware. So, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck in the middle.
Well, for me, just in case y'all didn't get it, audience, she's dead. He killed her, head-on collision, for telling his business. When I did the research, I saw a couple of people. I saw a man showing it on his podcast, a lady showing it on hers, and the man was like, she ain't have no business telling his business. That's what the man said. This world is open now, and that's his business. She needed to keep his business to him. Now, the part that I didn't think was cool when I watched her, was she was like, I told him if he give me 5 bands, I'll keep it secret, but he ain't give me the money. Now that, to me, when she said that, it was like, sis, like, she not really telling because she wanted 5 bands. She said, I wouldn't say nothing, but since he ain't give me the 5 bands, let me tell y'all who he is. Let me tell y'all this. Let me do that. Let me do that. She should have, and totally she said, they gonna kill me. She said they was trying to kill me. So they even at that time, they was trying to kill her. So she knew, and she still chose. And sometimes I'm gonna say to us as women, and I had one scenario where there was a guy that was my guy that I saw him in a place, and it was not a good experience because, like we industry girls, so I went to an event that had people that was all kind of lives. Well, he made sure he told me, you tell, I will whoop your whatever. Well, first of all, I was just glad me and him used protection. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I never said another word about it. You know what I'm saying? That was over 15, 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But it taught me then, and it's probably why I didn't get married in Atlanta, because after that, I didn't really mess with too many people. I was nervous, y'all.
Yeah.
Atlanta got
Yeah.
me scared. And now any person that I deal with is not from Atlanta, just to be truthful.
I can't blame you.
Well, my take on it is it's two sides to a story. Sometimes three. As we see, it was three. You know what I mean?
My grandma
Three
would say,
somewhat.
yours, hers, and the truth.
Now, the situation was nobody deserves to die, guys.
Right, absolutely.
Please, guys, do not take what I say what I feel, so I'm just saying my theory on it, the way I feel.
It's our opinion.
It's opinionated show. She was way too messy. It was none of her business. I don't care if you left your phone there or not. You were way too messy. Now, if you had something with him, I think that the only thing that really traumatized her, not so much is that he was in the life and he was sleeping with somebody, but it was his own cousin. That's the thing that freaked her out, I believe.
So they say.
However, it didn't have to be his cousin. She could have actually thrown that in there. You know what I mean? We really don't know. We don't know these individuals. But to be messy, like Sasha said, you trying to get money from these dudes so that you won't tell. All you had to do was just leave, back up.
Yep.
Why did you even go back there? I understand you left your phone. But once the door, if he wanted to be discreet as well, why was the door open?
Because they was probably in the passion.
I understand that, but in the heat of the moment, I know how to lock the door first. I'm going to lock that
the
door
door.
first. I'm going to be like, that door locked, because I don't want to traumatize nobody. You know, because it's going to get ugly in here.
And plus,
you know
this
what
is
I'm
the
saying?
secret part. This is the secret
secret. This
So
is like
really
taboo.
should be
This is
locked.
something
Yeah.
we shouldn't be doing. I got a whole wife, kids, baby
Or
mother,
whatever.
whatever you got going on
Yeah.
at home. You don't want the world to know that you into the butter crunch. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the world to know that. So she done rolled up on you and dude getting it in.
Yep.
I think that she was wrong from the gate for that, regardless to the fact. Some things we just like, I would have, I would have played it a certain way. I don't know how I would have reacted to see that, but I definitely wouldn't have said nothing.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have backed out. I would have sat in my car, would have traumatized me. But I'm not, I'm definitely not mentioning that to anyone.
I don't even want nobody to know I slept with nobody that was sleeping with a guy.
Exactly.
That's it. And I'm embarrassed at this point.
I'm embarrassed, but you know what? Again, that was not her fault for him loving what he loves. But you have to be discreet with everything. Because some people have fetishes and things that they do that you don't even know what people do.
And that's all back to us need to ask questions. You got to get to know
It's very important
people.
to ask questions because you don't know what you get.
Communication.
Like, because we are women, right? I'm gonna tell you the truth. You see all these legs and stuff for Sasha's and toys today. You don't know what kind of garments we got under our dresses.
Oh.
Like I'm just keeping it real, not trying to leave it on it, but it is a sexual situation.
Right.
You don't know what a man is into or what type of garments he got under his clothes. People have fetishes. People have, these things are taboo to us. But like you said, we're in a state that, was known for men sleeping with men on the low. And it's not only here in Atlanta. It's global.
It's everywhere. That's why I said that the
It's
whole world
globally,
is
honey.
doing what
It
they
is
want to do.
globally, because at the end of the day, you got people and ministers in church and before sermons, they done bagged a couple of dudes. Woo! You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, my thing is, whatever you do, keep it honest with the people that you with. I think that she went about it all the way wrong. I was mad at her looking at the tape, more madder than what he did. Because I don't know either party involved, but I just felt like out of respect,
two wrongs didn't make it right.
Two wrongs don't make it right. That's something you should have never got out and outed that man, and then you put his picture up there and everything. I thought that was so disrespectful. It got real ugly. And if y'all was gonna be business partners, because she said they were supposed to be doing business together, then you leave it at that. All you had to do was secretly tell him when you got yourself together, talk to him, woman and man, and be like, yo, I didn't know that. Even they didn't even have to know you seen him.
I just don't know how she had that much energy to recap it like she did.
She
it's like, how long was you there?
That's right, honey, because you was watching the show.
Yeah, you was watching the circus.
Or was you kind of mad because you wasn't called in to help? I don't know. It just freaked me out with the whole situation. Y'all. It just freaked me out. It traumatized me even more to see how her car was so demolished. Like 2 bullets to the head. He meant to kill you.
Yeah, he wasn't playing.
He was not playing, and he shot very well. He hit the target, which is unfortunate, because this woman has a family. Like, he has a family. So now, like they say, how do you know he did it? How do you know he didn't do it? Or
if he didn't, he's going to be the main suspect.
He definitely is, because of the
Conspiracy
situation that happened. But, we just got to be mindful. Like the girl said, to be alive is really to be aware. We just got to be mindful of what we do and know who we with.
Do we got any comments?
We do got some comments.
And social media is just not the place for everything.
So,
it's not the platform.
Speaking
for
of social media, I want to just tie into the other subject we was talking about with Pop Smoke. You know, we are so eager to share what we think is good news.
Yes.
You know, if we go on a girls trip, we so eager to share. Hey, we in Honolulu, Hawaii, and we're here, we're there. I have learned, and I'm telling you, I love to take pictures. I can take a picture of myself 15 times in 5 minutes. But I have learned to show less. Less is more. You know, we're always popping our location, and Pop Smoke is not the only artist or upcoming artist who's been killed like that. He was showing the gifts and showing his turn up. He was having a party. He was celebrating, you know, his music hitting Billboard. And the house he was renting, whatever he got delivered, had the address on the labels. He shared it in his story. You know, the story is supposed to last 24 hours. Yes. But in the midst of him sharing it in his story, somebody told somebody else where they were staying.
Oh, that's how that happened.
That's how that happened. Social media is a great platform, but everybody who's watching you don't like you. Everybody who you think is on your social media, how do you think things are getting reported? Like my grandmother used to say, nobody break into a house and don't know what's inside. That's right. Ain't nobody breaking into no vacant homes around here.
And they ain't breaking into nothing that they can't heist. I just want to piggyback on our topic beforehand.
Yeah.
Deborah Laria said that at times you just have to step off. But if you feel like you have to say something, make it a general statement, which I agree.
Right.
Once you name names, that becomes personal. Yep. So, you know,
you
whatever goes down,
you got to be ready for whatever comes back.
You got to be ready for the repercussions, because with everything you do, it's going to be some repercussions. Absolutely. You know,
oh my God.
I don't know about this Pop Smoke thing. You know what I mean? I really didn't know about the young brother like that. I'm going to keep it real with you. I really didn't know about him.
Yeah.
But my thing is, we have to be mindful. You got to remember, we said this before on our topic, one of our topics we had. When you have, when you become on a celebrity level, you got to change clothes and go, like Jay-Z said.
Yes, you do.
Because at the end of the day, these people are not who you really think they are. Everybody seemed cool when you broke.
Yeah, and people give you their representative.
They'll give you
their representative of who they want
to
perceive them to be. They don't give you who,
that's right. And then once they see it's another level, you already feeding the community. The guy was, I ain't into the young things, okay?
Gotcha.
But he was very, very delicious. He was he was a handsome young brother that had so much freaking potential. And I didn't really know he was from New York.
Yeah.
He's a Brooklyn brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not where you're from, it's where you at. But at the end of the day, guys, we got to be mindful to take an innocent person's life.
And I was just so proud of how far he came. And, you know,
Exactly.
not just even Pop Smoke, just here in Atlanta. You know, I can't think of the young man's name, but the artist that got killed over in Kirkwood that time. You know, a lot of times we want to beef on social media. We're starting to see a lot of social media beef is getting bad with the women. You know, the women are beefing on social media, and with the men, like when they're saying, you know, I pull a bullet in you, they mean that.
They mean it.
People mean that, and you know, people reputations are out here. You know, stuff is getting tarnished, and you're saying things about people. You think it's no repercussions. It is repercussions out here, and it's real. So like, whatever you put on social media, you got to be ready for the backlash.
That's right, because Sasha got a
One of the ladies said he was set up by his friend.
That's what I heard. They said one of the people in the house told an outside source. That's what we're hearing. But we, you know, they're still developing the story because they're still investigating, because the house was actually rented by one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, her and her husband. So, you know, he was all the way out in Cali from New York, thinking, and stop thinking you can't share your blessings with everybody.
Period.
Stop thinking you can take everybody where you going, because trust and believe me, my phone don't ring no more. People don't invite me out no more, and I'm cool with that.
Yep.
Because guess what? The things that's happening in my life, I may not understand it, but I know God is doing it for a reason.
And you keep that same energy when you see me on a larger platform.
Exactly.
Because I don't need you around.
Because I'm calling security ASAP. I'm calling security. Just letting you know.
This is the girl I used to know. Okay?
Yeah.
I used to know her.
So at the end of the day, listen, let me tell you something. If we keep killing each other in the street, ain't gonna be nobody left. We keep talking about we want to stand by the black man and we down for our brothers and our sisters, and we
can't
really
stand
not.
by each other.
We can't even stand by. We are the only nationality that don't stick together. We don't stick together that I know of. You have the Asians that stick together, the Latinos, they stick together, they share things. They'll help each other
Build
out.
up.
But we will not do that because
so
we
busy
too
trying to
busy thinking
outdo
that
each
yes,
other.
outdo the
Always.
person or thinking
It's
this
that
person got
crab
more
in the
than this
barrel
person.
mentality.
Yeah.
It's that old Negro spiritual slave mentality. Instead of you seeing where you, I'm the type of person, if I can't help you, I'm not going to hurt you.
That's right.
If I'm not agreeing with what you're doing, I'm woman enough to tell you, hey, I don't like this mahogany or toy. I don't like this. I think we could go a better way.
That's
but
right.
you got so many people that getting around you because they see where you're going and they're trying to latch on to your blessing. You got to ask God for discernment and to show you everybody that He put around you. Because guess what? I give so much, and I know a lot of you guys do too, in friendships and relationships. It's a relief when people stop talking to me.
Oh, I love it.
It's a relief when they show me who they are. And you know, the old saying is, one person will always show you who they are. You better believe them.
You better.
And that's just the life and age we living in. And social media, everybody ain't living like that. Everybody ain't got it like that. You know, it's a lot of people in a lot of debt. You don't know what they're going through to maintain those lifestyles. So y'all got to stop making social media, you know, make you get your hair long, make you wear, if you like braids, wear braids. If you like lace fronts, wear lace fronts. You want short nails, wear short nails. If you weren't rapping and you was working at the warehouse and you like riding on the forklift, keep riding on the forklift.
Be the best of who you are.
Be the best of who you are.
Regardless of the fact. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't going to like everything about everybody. Everybody is not appealing and appeasing to everyone. But hey, as long as you're true to yourself, it don't even matter to me what a person think. I think y'all all know that about me. I don't really care. Because at the end of the day, I still got to pay my own bills.
Less is more, honey. The less you care, the more things are happening.
Exactly, and the less of y'all asking for something.
Exactly.
Also, just ladies and gentlemen, when you're posting, be aware of what you're doing. Your background, you know, your home, the areas that may show people where you live. Make sure you paying attention to that. Don't just be up here posting stuff like that, and then you end up with a situation where somebody is wanting to get what you just got yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Especially the holidays, like you know, when our birthdays
maybe
and
doing
Christmas,
the presents and all of that other stuff.
Just
keep that part private. You know, you don't have to do the location. I know for a fact on Instagram you could change the location.
I did a whole video. I did a whole video shoot, video vixen, photo shoot, and ain't nobody seen it yet. And guess what? Y'all will see it when y'all can subscribe to the website.
That's right.
You gonna pay to see this, okay?
That's right.
And
won't be tracking me down.
On social media, it's nothing wrong with just telling people. Like, if you just gotta get it out there, because some people, you know what I'm saying, that's what they do. But you don't have to show the proof as far as the video. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just tell us.
We feel like we gotta prove
I'm
ourselves
out
to
here,
people.
I'm celebrating success. I'm celebrating, you know, my new upcoming video. But you don't have to prove it by showing a video alive. You know, like, you don't have to put all that. Just tell the world what's going on. Simple
because
as that.
people, the stuff that people, what kill me with people, we get on social media because we're trying to outdo each other. Girl, somebody could be posted up somewhere else and it ain't even a spot. It ain't even a trip. You know what I mean? Stop being bamboozled on everything y'all see on social media.
That's the perfect word.
Stop thinking everybody on social media got it going on. Stop thinking everybody you see getting out of Rolls Royce, getting out of Cadillac, that's not theirs. Everybody wearing a mink coat ain't me. I seen a couple of Fox leathers that Forever 21.
That's right.
And you know the furs, I seen the faux furs, but I ain't get out of it. But I like them because guess what? I'm balling on a budget.
That's right.
So I've seen a couple of things that going through the holidays that wasn't real, but it wasn't my business to point it out because guess what? Do your thing.
That's right. But one thing about Mahogany, she ain't wearing no fake mink.
Yeah, it gets a little hot in those things.
But at the end of the day, she ain't be able to do that one. I'll tell you I promise you that. But at the end of the day, listen, let me tell you something. We have so much stuff going on in this world that it's like we don't need to be thinking about, and we need to uplift each other and not break each other down.
Exactly.
You know, this is another family that is mourning the death of a young man at 20 years old. His life has not even began yet. You know what I'm saying? So, we just going to have to go back to break, y'all. We're going to come back.
Actually, we're done.
We're done?
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up.
We're a little bit late today, so we're done.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, because, we could talk. You know what I'm saying? We could talk. So, excuse me.
So just tell them to like and share.
So listen, y'all, like and share. We got the Talk Show Kings up next. Yes. We have
we had an awesome guest, Garrett.
I want to thank Garrett for coming out. coming through.
Y'all check them out.
Check them out. And we just want to give a shout out to Felix Washington.
Yes. Marcus.
Shantae.
Yes.
Sasha. Toy.
Recovering. Should be back soon.
Yes. Cat's coming. Venus. And your girl Mahogany Blue, baby.
Yes.
So we definitely love y'all.
We out of here.
And we out of here. See y'all next week. Like and share. Thank you.
You so loud.
We forgot to talk about sis.
No, we said Cat. We love Cat.
Winona.
But we'll catch you next week. We're
Sorry,
still Black
Bologna.
History
We
Month.
love you. Black History Month.
Yeah.
We black and it is history.
But y'all make sure y'all like and share.
Yes, honey, like and share. So we is out of here. Thank y'all guys for watching, right?
Yep. Thank y'all.
And tuning in.
It's over, right?
Welcome to Burke's Jewelry. How may I help you?
We're looking for engagement rings.
We offer a wide selection. However, I believe we have just what you're looking for. Burke's Jeweler is your family's jeweler at 491 Flat Shoals Avenue Southeast, Atlanta, Georgia 30316 in East Atlanta Village.
TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.